We are back on the Dejavufm. Really and truly good for you, yeah? Another month extravaganza from the DJ Ital show. And we have a special show for you today. Big up all the guys and girls around the capital. You know how it goes, yeah? Just stepping in and just moving on. Remember, we are touching down on the Dejavufm. Absolutely love this tune coming in, yeah? We've got a few things going on today. Got some tracks by Marcus Intellects. Got some special stuff chopping down from V Recordings. And most of all, we have our special guest touching down today, yeah? Got to big up Scotty. Old tight DJ Havoc, yeah? Big shout out to all those tuning in right now. Been sending everything out on the socials. I hope you joined us. It's Dejavufm FM. No flaky stuff, yeah? Obviously joining us in our brand new look. The studio. All the guys that's been working hard behind the scenes just to make that happen, yeah? Big up to you and God knows who, yes? Out to main man Deluxe, standing up right beside me right here, just ironing out those things, yeah? I just got to remind you, me and Deluxe, we go back, way back, from Leighton community days, community radio. I don't know, you must have been about 7. Started really early. I'm trying to remember his name actually. I think it was Dave. Was it Dave? The chap who was running that.
2 of them, innit?
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
They look like Dave's.
Yeah. tell you what, we are so gassed. My guest who's coming up in a while. I am telling you. Stay locked, stay tuned. It's the big one, Dejavufm FM.
Well, this is Tipper I with the original ragamuffin, and you know and I know that you know that when it comes to music, you got to check DJ Ital on Dejavufm. Keep it here.
Hey yo, this is Dynamite MC, and you're checking out my brother, DJ Ital, right here on Dejavufm FM.
Played this one last month. Absolute killer. Love this track, yeah? Everything. Featuring Makato. Gotta send a big shout out to main man MC Dynamite. You know the tide is coming. Together, you gotta do everything, 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 everything Send a big shout out to Nats, also Bluesy, Indigo Rain, Marley Marl, DJ Stretch, also caught up with DJ Stitch out in Tokyo, yeah? Got to big up DJ Stitch, long time my friend, yeah? It's been such a while. I hope you're all good, yeah? Got to big up Mariana, Alex, and Hermes. to send a massive shout out to Alicia and Alexis and the family in Chicago, yeah? Big shout to you. Hope to see you soon. Shouts out to Kate, Leon, Melina. Locked into Dad right now, yeah? It's the big one. Dejavufm FM. Non-stop. Keep it rolling out, yeah? Big up main man Greg up in the house, yeah? Tell you, we are so gassed right now. As the guest just steps up in the house. Yeah. Gotta send a best shout out to David Boomah, right? And we'll be catching him up in a short while, yeah? Don't remember, out on the socials. Yeah, you got that right. Got to feature this one. Something from the Marcus Intellects, yeah? R.I.P. to you, my friend, yeah? It's one of my favorites. Minutes past the top of the hour. In about 15 minutes, we will be handing it over to our guest.
Lord only knows how you make me feel.
Now I've got to send this once again out to Marcus Intellects, R.I.P. my brother. Yeah, I do remember many moons ago, and I was playing at Club Fabric, actually, at a hype night, and yeah, he came on after me and absolutely just tore the place to bits. Yeah, got to send a big mark of respect out to Marcus Intellects once again, R.I.P. Respect to the family. It's been some time since his passing, but you know, the tunes will never die, yeah? Don't forget, you are listening to Dejavufm FM. You're locked into the Ital show. And yes, we have a special guest tonight. Stepping up shortly, yeah? We're just gonna have some fun up in this place. Strictly vibes. You know how it go. Make sure you stay locked, yeah? It's the big one, Dejavufm FM, and we're not let it go.
I get
Gene B, locked in right now. Goes out to Rico. Hold tight, Serum, main man. Lock tight. Listen, yeah, we're gonna take that right back to the top because, boy, I am loving this tune, yeah? Right, I've got to say a big shout out to all those locking in right now. I did forget about you just for a moment, but you are still there, yeah? Cyril, main man, DJ Scotty, big up every time. Rico, got to big up Nibsy. All those locked in right now with the big one, Dejavufm FM, non-stop rolling out. Don't forget you are locked into the Ital show with DJ Ital himself. Another month's coming around, yeah? Can't believe it. Moving off into summer shoon. Shoon? Moving off into summer soon, yeah? Start getting those shorts on.
Yo, this is MC IC3 and you're listening to DJ Ital, the original on Dejavufm. Keep it locked.
Entitled Rock You Around. Champion B-line, yes? Gonna send a mark of respect goes out to my nephews, Simeon, Richard, Dan, Nigel, and Oshel, yeah? My thoughts are with you at this difficult time, yeah?
I got a fire in my belly that I just can't ignore. And these sweet flames
Shouts out to the positive lady just locking in right now, yeah? Locking to the Ital show. Pleased to have you on board, yeah?
You're listening to DJ Ital. You're listening to DJ Ital. On your radio, make you feel like you're on fire. Rest assured, you know I got you back. I don't wanna give you back. I've been waiting all these years for you. And now I don't know what to do. I'm playing music all confused.
Cause the desire and the fire got me knocking on your door, and I ain't bringing flowers in the rain. It's just me soaked through, babes. Tell me how's your day? Tell me. I feel your fire. I hope you feel my flame. You ain't gotta give me back, cause I came here to stay. So light a candle, we can play. Let's fill a glass, let's let it fade. So light a candle, we can play. Let's fill a glass, mango alizé. That bittersweet, that tasty taste. I'm licking lips, I came to stay. That bittersweet, that tasty taste. Don't it make you feel like you're on fire?
Yeah.
Don't it make you feel like you're on fire?
Yeah, so as we're just touching down, yeah, remember it's the Dejavufm FM. Thanks to everyone who's locked in right now, and big up to you, mark of respect, hold tight, Scotty, once again. As I was saying, we have our guests turned up today, and before we even, get him to say anything on the mic, yeah? Right, I'm just going to raise this mic up here, because I feel like I'm sort of got the mic down too low. But yeah, before our guest touches down, I'd just like to say this person is widely regarded as one of the most influential and respectful lyricists in the game, and singer-songwriter, and no other than David Boomah. First and foremost, thanks for turning up here, my brother. You know what I mean? Because, I've sort of watched you over time, right? And admire the your stance on how you deliver and what you do, right, on the scene. So, I've got to thank you for coming up and joining us at the Ital show, first and foremost. Dejavufm FM, we enjoy all our guests that comes up. Yeah. And but I've got a lot of love for you, and it's been a long time, obviously, because we've been on the scene together for a long time still. So although you haven't seen me for a long time, right? Yeah. And I took a sort of like a break from it, but so just coming back with a different concept and trying to do that. But I just got to say, one of the things I wanted to ask you is, how did you start your career in this game, and what was your how did you first start in getting into the music, and what time did you actually get influenced by that?
Okay, so if we start at the beginning, I really do believe that. First of all, before I even start going into that, thank you so much for inviting me onto the show.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm
You're
honored.
More than welcome.
I'm honored to be on the show, and I'm very grateful that you've invited me up here. So, it's always good to be able to tell your story and express and also give gratitude.
Absolutely.
Because people enjoy what you do, and it gives you an opportunity to let them know that you really appreciate, you know, the support. So thank you. But my start in music, I would say that music was in me even from in the womb. Like it's always been a part of my life. And my earliest memory, and anyone that's heard my interviews will have heard this already, but my earliest memories of music is sitting at home watching Top of the Pops on a Friday, and I'm talking about, you know, 6 years old, 5, 6 years old, and being completely in awe of people like Blondie and the Police, Leo Sayer.
Absolutely.
And you know what I mean?
With the big hair.
With the big hair.
The big hair, Leo Sayer.
You know what I mean? Hot Chocolate, like, you know, we're going back.
He had no hair.
We go from one to the other. So for me, and I've loved singing from then, and I emulated those people. I'd go to school, and I would sing in the school playground, and there would be crowds of people around me, and it was just a thing. It was just a thing that when it's break time or lunchtime, David's going to go in the playground, he's going to sing, and there's going to be crowds of people around. So the music thing has always been in my life. It's literally never left. And that was in the very early, that was in my, you know, before 10, growing up in Birmingham. But then I moved to Jamaica at the age of 9.
Okay.
And I lived there for 10 years. So then I got caught up in the whole reggae side of music, you know, and it was like Dennis Brown and Leroy Smart and, you know, Leroy Gibbons and, you know, all these old time singers from the 80s. And that became, you know, that became the thing that Barrington Levy. And I got hooked into that. And luckily for me, my uncle was also into singing. And he was also into sound system, and he used to select on a sound system and sing on the sound system. So I was lucky enough to, my grandmother wouldn't let me out of the house. My grandmother was very strict. But
as they are,
it's Jamaica as well. Do you know what I mean? It was the
so you're originally from Jamaica. Your parents are from Jamaica.
My parents are from Jamaica. I was born. People get it very confused.
Negril or
St. Catherine, Linstead, near Linstead.
Okay.
So people get it confused because I was born in England, but people think I was born in Jamaica because I moved there when I was 9 and came back to England when I was 19. So I am quite Jamaican. 10 years in Jamaica will do that to you.
That's right.
But I'm literally, Jamaican and British, really, in terms of the way I was raised. And then when I was there, I got immersed in the reggae culture, the dancehall culture, and I started going onto the sound systems from the age of about 14 years old. And singing on sound system. And that was it. And then when I came back to England in 1990, then it was a whole new chapter.
Okay. I mean, that's incredible within itself. You know what I mean? The sound system things. I mean, you must have witnessed, back in Jamaica, you must have witnessed the birth of, well, not the birth of it, but the in awe of all those guys, the Admiral Baileys.
That's right.
You know what I mean? All those guys who just like, for us over here in England, you know what I mean? Well, I say for us, but for me anyway, how I grew up was listening to all those guys. Do you get what I mean? And we used to have a sound system too. So, Lee's High Power Sound, and we used to go around, everywhere and do our thing. But it was always like, the Jamaican influence was just, it was crazy. It was just like, you know what I mean? It was something that we all, got to grasp with. And lyrics, you know what I mean? Lyrics, and these kind of storytellings and things like this.
Papa San, Professor Nuts.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I remember Pinky, is it Pinky Lou? Pinky Lou, Pinky Lou, innit? You know what I mean? He always used to wear a pink suit. Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? They had
the style, man.
They had the style. Right. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it was all, but obviously the park events and everything else was immense. You know what I mean? So
the 80s is the golden era of dancehall. Like
absolutely.
you tenor saw, like we start talking about the names. Digital dancehall came about in the 80s as well, which changed the whole thing up, the whole vibe of it, and and so but that was. I was living in Jamaica in the golden era of dancehall.
All right.
So that was a huge influence on me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it just in general, you know what I mean? Your career, for the years that you've been doing this thing. How many years have you been effectively doing what you do?
Music. Okay, so I would say, in terms of unprofessionally, I'd say I started from I was 14.
Yeah.
So, And in terms of professionally, when I came here in 1990, within a month of being here, I was invited by a gentleman called Tony Williams. Some of you might know him, some of you might not know him. But Tony Williams is quite an influential character in reggae in the UK. And I met Tony Williams within the 2 weeks of being here.
All right.
I'll just give you the story of how I met Tony Williams.
Yeah.
When I came here, I moved to Balham. I was living in Balham. And Tony Williams had a record shop in Balham.
Okay.
So I went to the record shop to buy a record. It was a Thriller You record called I'll Prove It to You. And I was saying to him, don't you know this song, man? I'll prove it to you, Thriller You. And he didn't know it. So I started singing it.
Yeah.
I'll prove it to you, starting tonight. I'm gonna prove my love, yeah. I'll take my time.
Yeah.
You'll see. And he was like, hold on, mate, hold on.
Hold on. What's going on here?
Bruv, you can sing. So he was a little bit a bit in awe. And he was like, would you like to record? So I've never been in a recording studio before in my life. But he was like, so that was my first. That's when I say it became professional, because I went into a recording studio, recorded my first song with Tony Williams, and I opened up for the 1990 British Reggae Awards, which was a show that he was doing every year at the time. So that's when it really became a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, Tony Williams. Wow, what a thing, boy. I'm telling you, that's some mad names. That is some mad names. Yeah, I mean, we will grow up on that radio presenting stuff. Do you get what I mean? It's just like immense. You know what I
when
mean?
you talk
Absolutely
about
immense.
David Radigan,
Yeah.
Tony Williams should also come into the play.
Absolutely.
He's on that level.
He's on that level.
You know what I mean? He never got to the levels like that, but they were at the same level.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he's quite an influential character.
Yeah,
Big up
absolutely.
R.I.P. Tony Williams, man.
Yeah, R.I.P.
You know, he
you know
passed
what I
away,
mean?
but you know.
Yeah, for real. You know what I mean? Family
great.
and everything. You know what I mean? Condolences on that.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So
Definitely.
So you know, just wanted to pick you up on labels that you've been you know that you've been working with. So you know, I know one of the, and you don't mind me saying, one of the biggest labels for me, right? V Recordings, right? You know, Brian G, you know, Frost and all those guys. You know what I mean? You know, so it's you know pretty incredible to you know get to that level. So you know what I mean? I must say. So just you know give us a little bit of background on that.
So the labels, I mean, it's weird when I look back at it, because sometimes I feel unrecognized as an artist, and that's probably another story not to go too deep in. But in terms of,
do you think that's because of your humbleness? Is it because of your just like being humble and not sort of overseeing and pushing it, you know?
Yeah,
Do you think that's
I think there may be a slight element of that, because the thing is, I am confident, and I'm not afraid to say, you know what I mean, what I feel I've contributed. But I think it's maybe a slight bit of humbleness, but I think there's also, probably the main thing is authenticity.
Okay.
I think sometimes when you're very real, which I am, people struggle with it. People don't like, you know, the realness. Right. And therefore, in a way, you could end up blocking things because people don't want to deal with that.
Right.
But I can't deny my integrity. I'm a man of integrity.
Absolutely.
And I stand by what I say, and I stand by what I do. And you know, if
wear your heart on your sleeve.
I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I'll keep it real.
Absolutely.
Not everybody likes that, but so be it. Do you know what I mean? But you know, you've mentioned labels, and like I've been on many labels. I mean, V Recordings, big up Brian G, big up Jumping Jack Frost. I approached Brian G in about, let me get this right now, about 2009.
Okay.
2009, roughly, and I said I want to do an album. And the album was called One World, Many Cultures. That album came out. First of all, Brian believed in the project, which was great, because I came there with like a bag of tunes, and I was like, this is my idea. And it was a multicultural, it was a multi-genre album. So it, you know, it had dancehall, R&B, dubstep, jungle, drum and bass. It was quite diverse, hip hop, you know. And Brian was like,
eclectic mix.
It's very eclectic. And Brian was like, yeah, I like it. Let's do something. So Brian believed in the project, and that album came out in May 2013. So this year is the 10th anniversary of One World, Many Cultures. This year. So I'm actually thinking about doing a tour
Okay,
to commemorate
okay.
it, because you know it's 10 years, man.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
And it was, and it's an amazing piece of work which I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
And I want to celebrate that. So I'm gonna.
Well, I think those things are to be celebrated.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
otherwise, you know, those things can go amiss.
Yeah.
And you wish that you would have done them then. And
Yeah.
then, like you said before you started the conversation, that you know you wear your heart on your sleeve.
Yes.
And also, like, you know, that the direction that you want to move, you just do it. Do you
Yes.
get what I mean? You know,
Yeah.
and I think that's the artists. You know what I mean? Many
Yeah.
artists, if you don't follow your dream in that sense,
Yeah.
that you leave it behind. Do you get what I mean? And then you
Yeah.
know the time is a factor here.
Yeah.
But I think that's incredible. Do you know what I mean? For V Recordings, I mean, you know, just a little background on that as well. Like, you know, Frost and Brian. I remember when Frost approached me when we were in Tenerife, when I was playing in Tenerife, and he's like, yeah, you know, you want to come down and play at Barumba? I was like, what? You know what I mean? It's like, because I played a set there, and it's like, you know what I mean? And, you know, so it kind of, you know, just went off from there. I played the Barumbas a few times, and, you know, but those guys were just like, you know, so energetic in their thing. And Brian's always got a great ear for the music.
Yeah,
so,
he's
you know what I
a
mean?
don
So,
at that, man.
Yeah,
He's a
absolutely.
great A&R.
Yeah.
You can't fault him on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I have to, you know, a lot of respect to Brian and Frost, you know, for believing in the project and putting the project out. And you know, it did really well. You know,
Yeah.
it was nominated as #1 album at the
Yeah.
Bass Music Awards, and you know, it was up against everybody else that
Come
was in
on,
that
come
category.
on.
Everybody else that was
Come
in that
on.
category was were like, you know, top of the
Right.
pops artists. Like they
Yeah.
were signed, and
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was the
yeah.
only like independent.
Yeah.
So
gotta give it up. I gotta give it up. I gotta
so,
give it up to you, my
so
brother.
I mean,
give it up to you.
I wanna just give a quick shout out to the people that were on the album actually,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
so many people contributed to that. It
Yeah.
wasn't just me on my own.
Most certainly.
Do you know what I mean?
Most
So
certainly.
you know, so big up Frost, big up Brian G. But then you got all the producers: Serum, Aries, Gold Dubs, Roots in Session, Culture, Color Code, No Face, Paxo, Blaze, Cotty Dubstep, Rob and Robbie and Blink. All these guys, you know what I mean, contribute to make that album what it was. And then we had the featured vocalists that joined me as well.
Yeah.
So we had people like Tenafly, rest in peace, my brother.
Yeah, rest in
Love that
peace,
guy
Tenafly.
forever,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Tenafly, Whitey, who
Yeah,
is an
yeah.
amazing
Yeah,
dancehall reggae artist, Solar Bantan, Juxi De Niro, and we also had Sirisi on there. So,
Okay,
do you know what I mean? I just want to give them man there a shout,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
big up.
absolutely. I'm glad you made that list because with me, all right, I just like, boy, you know what I mean? Well, hang on here.
If I didn't make the list, I wouldn't. It's hard. I'm getting old, man. I can't remember.
I think it's a COVID thing.
Yeah, it could be.
I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know.
It could be. But going back to the label thing.
Yeah.
So I've been, obviously, clearly I've been on V Recordings.
Yeah.
And they've got sister label. They've got like labels within that as well. So they've got
Yeah.
Chronic. So I've been on
Absolutely.
Chronic, obviously,
Yeah.
and I've been on. There's another one. It's gone out of my head now. But they've got another label. I've been
Got
on.
Liquid V.
I've been on Liquid
Yeah,
V. I've been on all
yeah,
of that. But I've also been on Spearhead, which is
Yeah.
BC's label.
Yeah.
Born on Road,
Yeah.
which is a new label that is
Philly
really.
Blunt, which is
Philly Blunt was the other one I was trying to remember. Obviously, I've been on Philly Blunt. I've been on what's my man's
That's
label? Andy
crazy.
C's label. What's
That's
that?
crazy. Ram.
Ram. I've been on Ram.
Yeah, Ram. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've been on Run Things. I've been on most of them, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's another thing about, you know, what I do. Like, I kind of, I've been on Hype's label.
Yeah. DJ Hype.
Yeah, I've been on that
yeah,
label, you know. So I do
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like music. I'm not in a box like, oh, I'm just gonna do
Absolutely.
jungle. I do liquid, jungle,
Yeah.
drum and bass, dubstep, reggae, dancehall. Do you know what I mean? I love
yeah,
music.
Yeah, that's right.
I
yeah.
love the whole thing.
It's music.
Yeah,
Light and shade.
exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Light
Exactly.
and shade. And also, like, you know, one of the biggest artists as well is known by Calibre, right? You know,
Yeah.
known by Calibre. I mean, you know, his music is incredible. We love his music. You get what I mean? You
Yeah.
know, Calibre's like, you know, second to none.
He's
with
a master, isn't
He's
he?
a master at,
Yeah.
at what he does. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But I know that you've been you're perhaps working with him.
Well,
doing-
I've kind of indirectly worked with him. I've
Yeah,
had
okay.
I've had two #1 singles with Calibre. I've never
Yeah.
met Calibre. I've never spoken to Calibre.
Yeah.
But he's remixed 2 of my songs.
Okay.
And they've, you know, amazing. Like
Yeah.
what he's done with the songs. I mean, in fact, I might perform one of them later.
Yeah. Yeah.
so, yeah,
Oh,
okay.
we love that. We'll love that. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? We'll love
Yeah.
that. But I mean, your music has gone, you know, global. in terms of some very impressive Spotify stats. You know, we're talking about 580,000 streams, right? You know, in 158 countries. Come on, do you get what I mean? That's a big deal. Do you know what I mean? That is a big deal. Do you know what I mean? So you know, we you know that goes without saying. You know what I mean? For what the input that you're putting in, it's just incredible. You know what I mean? That body of work.
I'm very grateful
you know
to the you know, fans. I call them. I don't really call them they're family. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm very grateful to the people that listen and appreciate. And you know, and they come out like, you know, I mean, I've got to big up my Bristol crew because that's a place that I just feel like it's a second home to me. I go to Bristol at least every 3 months to perform, and there's the people always come out. Do you know what I mean?
We're talking with like Full Cycle, you know. Ronnie, did you perform like do some stuff with Ronnie at all,
I've never worked with Ronnie.
Okay.
I've never worked with Ronnie.
Okay.
You know, it's more the new school guys, to be honest with you, that I work with in Bristol. It's not the old school guys.
Okay.
But you know, it's nice to feel. You know, and that's definitely a thing for me. Like the family, the people that come out. They are the people that really keep me going. With the music, because they you know, they show the love. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So. You know what I mean? It's appreciated.
Yeah, no,
it's
you
really
know what I mean? You know, so you know, hence why, you know, me inviting you up here, David, because, you know, for me, it's that culture, you know, the sing-jaying, do you know what I mean? The lyrical content, it's part of my soul, do you get what I mean? You know, and every time I hear it, I'm like, whoa, hang on here, do you get what I mean? You know, and it just takes me to another place, do you know what I mean? You know, may it be recent, may it be, you know, previously, but it's always got that driving content, and I just think that is incredible. Do you get what I mean? For your body of work. So you know, very.
I'm not finished yet.
No.
I'm not. I've got loads more.
I'm telling you.
I know I'm getting old. But I
wouldn't say you're old. I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You know, but you are a lot older than me. Right? No.
A big man out here.
We're big people out here. We are big people out
but
here.
I still feel.
Shouts to Greg.
But I still feel 20.
Yeah.
I don't feel any older than how
Absolutely.
I felt when I just started.
But what about when you play football and all that? You still got the same stamina, or the legs?
You know what's funny? Do you know what's funny? I've never been into sports.
Okay.
I'm not a sporty person.
Okay.
I don't, and like, you know,
so you'll never find out then.
Not really. I'm not a sporty.
What about swimming? You're
I can't swim.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? There's nothing sporty about me. I look like I'm sporty. But I'm not. Keep it real.
I was just wondering how you keep that self-like figure. Do you get what I mean? Because you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I eat carefully. I'm my diet.
Right,
I'm quite careful with the diet.
All right. So let's touch on that base then. So what's your favorite cuisine?
Well,
and also, like, you know, what's your national dish?
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? I mean, I've kind of moved away from all of the stuff that I would normally eat. I've grown up eating. Yeah. Because I've kind of feel like it's not as healthy. Yeah. So you know, I don't really eat the stuff that I grew up eating, you know, oxtail and rice and peas and curry goat and you know, and jerk chicken, and now I don't eat much of that anymore. I like it.
Well, that's quite disappointing to hear, David. You know what I mean? No.
Well, I mean, you know, I think I let your food be your medicine, or your medicine will be your food.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
It. So you know, if you want to look at it like that, it may mean that you might need to make some small changes to your food intake.
Conscious.
However, that's gonna put you in good stead as you get older.
Yeah, very
important.
Conscious. Very conscious. It's important. Yeah, I think you know, in terms of the food, you know, we you know, it's very Caribbean food, especially very high in salts. You know, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's all right when you're younger. Yes. But you know, as you get older, you need to think. You know what I mean? Cut back on on some of that. You know what I mean? Because it's not so.
And there's reasons as well, Ital. There's reasons why people ate that food. A lot of it was because that was all we could get. Yeah. You know, a lot of the things. You know, I mean, if you talk about things like, you know, and it might sound horrible now, but like things like tripe and stuff like that. That was because that's all we could. That's all. That's all. That's all we had.
Yeah, that's right.
We had to make the best of what we
Absolutely.
had, and also
liver.
Yeah.
Kind of
These things. These are things that they would are scraps.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even. People wouldn't eat that, but they'd give that to us, and we'd eat it, and we'd
That's
make the
a
best of it.
delicacy now,
And it's
you know.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
But also, people were working hard then. They were working in the fields, and they needed food like that, like the carbohydrate
strong,
foods to give them the energy.
right,
but a lot of us, we're not working like that anymore.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah,
need
yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of food anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's lots of
don't need to consume it so much.
Exactly. There's
You
a
know what I
rationale
mean?
behind my thinking.
Absolutely. But also, what I wanted to touch on with you, David, was your community, some of your community projects. Do you know what I mean? Some of the stuff that you've been working with. I mean, is it fair to say that you've been working alongside some of the the police as such, and just trying to get the youths on the side. You know what I mean? To make sure we try and benefit the younger culture moving forward. Do you know what I mean? Do you find has it been counterproductive or counterintuitive in that sense? What sort of how did you find that?
Well, I've been doing that nearly as long as I've been doing music.
Okay.
Nearly.
Okay.
I've been working with at-risk young people and marginalized communities for 31 years now.
Right.
So I'm, I work with a whole range of organizations. The police are just one example of that, but I work with social services. Yeah. I work with prisons.
Wow.
I work with schools, like the pupil referral units, the schools where kids get kicked out. I've helped set up a lot of charities, and I've just done a lot of work with people that are at risk and are marginalized and especially when it comes to young people, I'm very passionate about that because I feel like if we can equip young people with the knowledge, the skills, and the attitudes that they need to realize their full potential early, that just makes the world a better place, and it gives them, that strength to fulfill themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that for me is I feel like that's a part of the reason why I exist.
Yeah.
Literally, to do that, to help people, to empower people. So I'm very, very, very passionate about that.
We're very humbled by that. Do you know what I mean? Because as I good and well know, Dejavufm, they work alongside children, that's fell in that category.
Yeah, Young Urban Arts Foundation.
Absolutely, big up to Lady.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
big
shouts to Lady
Deluxe,
MC.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Deluxe, big.
You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? And they've been working solidly.
Deluxe does a lot of work too.
Absolutely.
Outside of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
so it's a shame I haven't got him here on the mic as well. I would have drawn him right in right now.
Yeah, I know he's been working probably just as long as me.
Yeah.
Roughly the same amount of time.
Yeah.
Working for local authorities and working with at-risk young people.
Yeah.
And it's one of the most important jobs in the world, and people don't recognize it. They see youth workers and they think, that's just some adults playing with kids.
Yeah.
They don't understand the impact that the interaction of an adult engaging with a young person and shaping them.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They don't realize the impact it has. But I've gone to uni and done a degree on it, so I totally get it. And it's much deeper than what it seems.
Yeah. What uni was that?
I went to Brunel University.
Oh, okay.
Did a postgrad in youth and community work.
Okay.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Well, I used to work at Queen Mary's University, so you know what I mean. But there's a lot of people that's working on all those types of in those areas, and it's incredible work. You know what I mean? Also, people who are doing charity work for Great Ormond Street, and there's all this kind of stuff. I know Cool FM are doing all this stuff as well.
Billy Bunter's just started something as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so about for people with mental health.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just about to. Yeah, and it's needed.
My friend Greg, actually, you know what I mean? My cameraman, do you know what I mean?
Big up Greg.
Right, he's working with a lot of people as well. Do you know what I mean? Just starting that project.
It's needed, man.
Do you know what I mean? For the generation, the next generation coming through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If we don't invest in the future, then what is the future?
Yeah.
What's it gonna look
Absolutely.
like?
Absolutely.
So I'm totally committed to that.
Because there's a lot of people on the take. There's a lot of people, politicians, etc. I don't want to get too deep because we're not You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dealing with the politics thing. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
Ital, sure. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
So
But that's why we are keeping it raw and real.
yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. You know
Like
what I mean?
Ital, it's clean.
You know what I mean?
Clean.
Yeah, yeah, for real. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Give praises, Father, give praises.
Mm.
But you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, we're going to try and keep it, try and rein it in a little bit because, you know, we're minimal on time. As
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is,
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
We're
yeah.
just like, you know what I mean? As much as we can talk,
We
we could
could-
talk all day.
We could talk for hours, mate.
Right, I'm telling
There's
you.
a lot,
You know
there's
what
a
I mean?
lot.
There's a lot. There's
Yeah.
a lot, so much behind it. But
Yeah.
just want to just find out, you know, what's your Valentine's plan? You know what I mean? What's your Valentine's plan,
Valentine.
sir? Right, it's coming up.
You're making
right?
me
And
laugh.
everything,
You're
right?
making me laugh. Valentine's. I have absolutely no plans for
Right,
Valentine's.
okay.
And, you know, so
Our listeners want to know, right? Our listeners want to know, right, what David Boomah is doing on Valentine's Day.
I've got
right?
all I'm going to say to that is I have no plans for
Okay,
Valentine's.
all
You
right.
know,
That's
sorry,
a-
I can't give you
All
anything
right,
more
that's
juicy.
all right, okay, all right. So, you know what I mean? Not conducive at all, right? Not conducive at all.
I'm not against it. I
Yeah.
just don't have any plans.
Yeah. No, that's all good. That's all good. But
Yeah.
but yeah. So some of your favorite gigs actually. So if we touch on that, what has been some of your favorite gigs?
Well, I've been very fortunate
Yeah.
to have been to a lot of places. And I think when I think of some of the highlights, I think Brazil comes into play because I went to Brazil and it's just a complete different energy there. You know, I headlined a show there. I was the only act
Okay.
for the and it was cork.
Yeah.
It was like
Sham.
the
Wall to wall.
wall to wall. There was people in the corridor. There was people out trying to get in. It was crazy, but it was just the energy of the people in Brazil.
Yeah.
The energy.
They do have
Their energy was something
incredible
else.
energy.
It was something
Yeah.
else. So I
Yeah.
think, you know, that show and my show in Guatemala, but it's really hard because, you know,
Yeah.
I've had lots of really cool shows like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
Slovenia, Lithuania,
Wow.
like you
Wow.
know. So it's difficult, man.
Yeah.
So
But there's always that one that really, you know, sticks out, like, you know, and sometimes it doesn't have to be big, does it? It's just
Yeah.
like
Oh, no.
sometimes a very
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
type network.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean? You know, the vibes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We talk about vibes, you know what I mean? Because, we can look at a big rave and, you know, the energy is there. However, you know what I mean? It's your vibes. It's how
Yes.
you feel. Do you know what I mean?
the energy is back and forth.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I definitely try to approach a gig with energy. Like I'm giving you something,
yeah.
but the crowd are also giving me something
Yeah,
in terms of the
yeah.
way they respond to what I'm
Yeah.
giving them.
Okay,
And when they give me that, when I can see that they're in it, they're
Yeah.
engaged and they're in it, then that revs me up
Yeah,
even
yeah,
more, and then
yeah.
it's a back and forth.
Yeah.
It's an
Is that-
energy.
Is that some of the stuff like some of the hooks that they know
Yeah,
of
yeah.
David? Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean? Some of the hooks that you just say a hook and
Yeah.
all of a sudden it draw them in. And
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I mean? Those kind of things. It's just
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
It's-
immense.
I mean,
That's
the
immense,
people,
yeah.
the crowd are a huge part of every performance in my
Yeah,
eyes. Like the
yeah.
crowd they are a part of my performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I could just be singing in the shower. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm singing in front of you guys,
Yeah,
and you've
that's
come
right.
out to hear it. And
Yeah.
there's
for
there's
real.
energy because we are energy. Human
Yeah.
beings are energy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna feel a frequency coming from you. You're gonna feel a frequency coming from me, and
Yeah,
it's a back and forth.
absolutely.
I love that.
Absolutely,
I love
yeah.
that.
No, that's incredible. I mean, you know, what can I say? Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? You know, you have to witness that. Do you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you know, if you've never been away to see how D&B, jungle D&B, is in its effect.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You know how much people lose their inhibitions when they're listening or dancing to the music. Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, and every music has that. Do you get what I mean? Every
but
music
jungle,
has that.
but there's something
but
special about jungle
there's
and
something-
DMB.
I'm telling you.
There is something
I
special
am
about
telling
it.
you, I wouldn't be doing this for all these years.
It's
yeah, we you know, if I didn't like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, this thing,
Yeah.
because we, like you said, we come from a very diverse type of music,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, you know, we love all the old stuff and all that,
Yeah.
but the jungle, you know what I mean, it's infectious.
jungle and
Do you know what I
DMB
mean?
to me
Yeah.
is like our version of hip hop, because when hip hop came out,
Yeah.
people was on the same thing like, it's just a fad and it won't last for long and whatever. And look at hip hop, like it's like probably one of the biggest
Yeah.
genres of music ever. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
absolutely, yeah.
But for us in the UK, jungle has stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Like, I got involved in jungle back in, I'd say roughly 93, 94.
Yeah.
Roughly. That's
Yeah.
when I got involved. And it's still solid, right? It's still strong now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's still
absolutely
hugely strong now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
Did you end up going to the Fabio and Groove Rider?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't.
Okay,
I had a
okay.
friend that went.
Okay.
I had a friend that went.
Okay.
I didn't go, but
Yeah,
I
it's
did.
the Outlook Orchestra.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
I
It
did.
was
I did
incredible.
see a little clip with Jenna G, and I'd just like
Yeah.
to give Queen. I call her Queen Jenna G.
Yeah,
I'd like to give her
yeah.
a salute because I think she is an amazing
Amazing.
vocalist, and she's
Honestly.
contributed so much
Yeah.
to the scene. And she's someone I feel that hasn't. I mean, I'm glad that she's on that orchestra thing because
Yeah.
I think she needs to be on a stage like
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
She deserves to be on a stage like that.
Absolutely.
But she should be even
more propelled.
more
Yeah,
propelled than
yeah,
that. She's
absolutely.
She's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
So
incredible.
big up Jenna G.
Yeah, her voice is
she's-
just like, oh God, I played a couple of her tracks here.
she's a don,
a few
mate.
weeks
Okay.
back now, but
She's
oh
a
my
don.
God, do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
just witnessing her on stage. I mean, obviously you had Kelly Rowland as well. Do you know what I mean? She just like, you know what I mean, belt. She's a belter. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So,
okay.
Loads of like Cleveland Watkins.
Yes, Cleveland.
Do you
Yeah,
know
big
what
up
I mean?
Cleveland. Yeah.
Apache was there as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it was just like GQ, MC GQ.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Second to none, Mr. GQ. Big up Mr. GQ.
Yeah,
every
easy
time,
GQ,
you know what I mean?
easy. Yeah.
Run things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But yeah, it was really nice. You know what I mean? Really, really nice. My daughter actually, she bought the tickets for me because it was an
Nice.
early birthday present for me. It was. You know what I
Okay,
mean? So
yeah.
I'm forever in her debt. For
Yeah.
that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
man.
really nice. You know what I mean?
Mad.
But yes, Mr. David Boomah, great to have you here and just giving us a sense of,
Yeah,
who
just
you are and
journey.
You know what I mean? The journey, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
give thanks and blessings, and we're gonna go off into a couple of tracks.
Yeah.
A few
yeah,
tracks by David Boomah, and he'll be PAing some of those on the Dejavufm FM, and we're just gonna bring it forward. And hopefully we get all these mics set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
I'm
It's
good with
big.
this. This
All right,
this is
okay.
cool.
All right.
I can
all
work
right.
with this.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Okay, it's about that time.
Yeah, CD DJs.
I think DJ Ital's trying to challenge me. He's trying to test me, It's okay.
Oh dear.
This one incoming. Calibre. Where do we go? Calibre remix. From my remix album, One World, Many Cultures. Came out in 2014. Shouts to Calibre. Brian G. Jumping Jack Frost. Where do we go from here? That's the question. Listen, man. Where do we go? Where do we go? Listen, man. One love. We need to unite. We need to unite to say. Get ready for the rumble. We see a lot of animosity with popularity. They want to win by a majority. Maybe a whole heap of atrocity. But a monopoly, they want to control we. So me I sing with some authority. No matter county, cause we no one join your army. The people live without apology. So build your country, and then you be possible liberty. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? We need to unite. authority. Nobody come in, no one join your army. The people live without apology. So build your country, and then you preach for civil liberty. One love. We need to unite ourselves. Ital, pull that. Pull that. Yeah, that one was for the conscious people, you know what I mean? Gotta look deeper into things. What's really going on? Yeah? So, that was Calibre remix.
Yeah.
This is another remix. This is from a producer called Rowpieces, who I think is another amazing producer. Should have get much more flowers than what he's getting. He also did a remix from the original album, One World, Many Cultures, and it's called Spread a Little Love. Yeah. So, yeah. Next one.
Yeah. So just to come back to the Calibre mix, yeah?
Yeah.
That's the one we had playing on the socials,
yeah.
right? I grabbed that one, absolutely big track,
yeah.
Really love that. Calibre, big up, respect,
yeah? Man. Love it.
David
love
Boomah.
We're still spreading love. That's what we do. Shouts to Rowpieces, my brother. Shouts to my boy Track in New York. Easy Navi, Easy Nev. Listen. As we get the atmospheric right. Shouts to Lady MC. Now listen. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, spread a little love, nobody feel no way. Be the change you wanna bring to someone say. Take it on, take it on. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter what they do, yeah, yeah. Ba, ba, ba. All right, listen, brother people, this is what we need to do. You only have one life, so live it. The world's in need of a love, so give it. Spread a little love, nobody feel no way. Be the light you wanna bright to someone day. You only have one life, so live it. The world's in need of a love, so give it. Spread a little love, nobody feel no way. Be the change you wanna bright to someone day. No matter what they do, no matter what they say, spread a little
life with love, drive the hate away. There's too much hate around, it's causing the decay of everything that I think we've lost our way. Spread a little love. David Rowpieces remix. Recording 2014. Oldie but goodie. Yo, Ital. Pull it.
Giant tune, you know what I mean? Giant tune, no matter what they say or do, right?
Spread a little love.
Must come true, my brethren, you know what I mean?
You know, Ital, it's so difficult whenever I'm going to have to do something like this to pick the songs.
Okay.
Like, it takes me an hour easy.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Well, you know, me coordinating it is another factor. Do you know what I mean? As you could tell, right?
It's mad. It's mad.
Yeah, no, great stuff. That's a V Recordings track.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
and spread a little love.
Yes.
That's incredible. Do you know what I mean? We're loving that track. So moving on to the...
I think we should go on to... I'm going to do another track from the album.
Okay.
This is another remix. It's a Serum remix, Why They Wanna.
Okay.
So I think we should do that. So we're going to move away. We're going to move away from Liquid a bit, and we're going to step into the jungle fraternity now.
Okay.
I want to give you guys a variety.
All right. So
let's do that. Yeah. Everyone. Shout to my boy Serum, Easy Brian G. Listen. You never want. Hold on.
Mr. David Boomah, yeah? Dejavufm FM.
Where them are oppressive, we now watch them. Why they standing in my way, we now block them. Why they want to victimize the children. Why they want to keep us down. Where them
Dejavufm FM.
they never want. Where them are oppressive, we now watch them. Why they standing in my way, we now block them. Why they want to victimize, get the children. Why they want to keep us down. Where them are oppressive, we now watch them. Why they standing in my way, we now block them. Why they want to victimize, get the children. Why they want to keep us down. The chains, I want to be free.
gosh. Love that tune. Love that tune. Proper roller.
Yeah.
Right? That's a proper roller. Why they want to keep us down, brother? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Honestly.
Always a message,
Lots
bro.
of meaning in there.
Always
do you
a
get what I mean?
message.
I'm telling you. Right? Don't mess around, boy. I'm telling you. Them tune there, pure fire. Right?
Yeah.
But what we're going to move on to next? What we got?
All right, so we're gonna step up into something that's much more recent now. There should be a track on there called "Ain't No Sunshine." That was produced by a very, very close. I can't even call him friend. He's my brother. A guy called Aries, originally from Birmingham, but now he's living in Bristol.
All right.
The heart, you know, the heart of jungle music is
Yeah.
Bristol, man.
So
and
this is the guys that you was mentioning earlier, wasn't
Born
it?
on
So-
Road. Born on Road is
Yeah.
a relatively new label that has been doing actually, I think it's their 10th birthday actually as well.
Okay.
They've actually, but they've really come into their own in the last couple of years and have been
Right.
recognized as a heavyweight label.
Okay.
And I've been on that journey with them. You know, there's quite a few of them, Aries, Kelvin,
Yeah.
Gold. There's quite a few guys that have come together to make that label.
Okay.
They're doing amazing things.
Yeah.
Um,
Bristol's been a real catalyst for.
it's a hub, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a hub.
Yeah.
I love going there, and there's
Yeah.
great energy there.
Yeah.
Aries got in touch with me a couple of years ago, and he was like, you know, I've got an idea for you to like do this cover track, and it was Ain't No Sunshine, and I was a little bit like, nah, you know, people ask me to do covers a lot, and I don't really like doing covers
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
much because I'm like, I want to have my originality and stuff, and I
Absolutely,
don't want to step on anyone's toes.
Yeah.
But I did it, and people just seem to love it. So
Yeah.
I thought, let's put this one in the mix.
Let's put
man.
it
Let's put this one in the
Yeah,
mix. So
put it
Ain't
in
No
the
S-
mix,
Yeah, put it
right?
in the mix, man.
Put it in the door, in the letterbox.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Seal that one up.
Yeah, man.
Right?
Gotta be done. Gotta be done.
All right.
This one's for all the people in relationships. Someone's just missing, even if it's for a minute. And you feel like this. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, I wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gonna stay. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. Switch. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? Cause I know you smell the perfume and the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies. And bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman you deserve good things, and a fist full of diamonds, handful of rings. You should let me love you, let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Good love and protection, make me your selection. Listen, girl. Baby, you should let me love you, love
David Boomah up in the place. Up in the house. Dejavufm FM. Oh my God, non-stop, yeah? International.
Yes, Ital, hijack that.
Big tune, that one. Big tune, brother.
Yes, I think they like that one.
Tune. Yeah.
The streams dictate that they like that one.
Yeah, that's right. That's the 500 and no. Sorry.
It accounts for quite a lot of it, yeah.
All right, okay. Brilliant.
All right.
We love that track. We are absolutely loving that track.
We're going to go back to something old again now.
Okay.
This is another one from the remix album. Because I really, I was toying with just playing lots of all new stuff.
Yeah.
Performing all new stuff. But because I want to celebrate the One World Many Cultures album and the 10-year anniversary, I thought, let me put some of those tunes in the mix. So we're going to go back to a remix from that original album.
Okay.
And this is by a producer called Unreal from Brazil. And it's the Forward Ever remix by Unreal.
Forward Ever, yeah?
Yeah, we're gonna do that one. And we'll end on something brand spanking new that hasn't come out yet.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, you heard it here first.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
You heard it here
this ain't
first.
even come out yet.
Right,
It's brand new.
Right, brand spanking new. Something's going to be performed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were looking forward to that.
Yeah, I haven't performed it anywhere yet.
Okay.
This is the first.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
Not this next one, but the next one.
The next one.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well.
That will be a first.
Yeah. I mean, make sure you stay in tune. Yeah. Right. Dejavufm FM. Yeah. Right. And I know soon we got the big man's birthday coming up soon, the 50th birthday. Right. Okay. Make sure you check out the lines and see where the tickets are available. Right. You know what I mean?
So. Big thing that you know.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Right.
Yeah,
you know.
That's big.
I'm still younger than him. Right. I'm still.
You're not a babies, man. You're not a baby.
Right. Brilliant. Once again.
Enough of them are backbiter. Want to see you sink, want to see you go down. But David Boomah now take no threat this year. It's all about forward movement, progress, see, big things. 2010.
Family, what we should have said and time change. Should we work hard just to make a little change? Fight can buy food, but me can't buy a range. Out pan a hill, nor a yard pan a grace.
But me push hard and things will increase.
Hustle we hustle, we not fear the police. Beef in the family, you know that's the least. We don't give anyone day, we must feast, me say.
I was gonna go far.
What?
Maybe have a nice car, some haters laughing, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Recordings David Boomah, 'cause you're tougher than ever. Going forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Recordings David Boomah, 'cause you're tougher than ever. Going forward ever and a backward never. I was gonna go far. Keep my name in brothers, maybe have a nice car. Some haters laughing, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. My mama told me I was gonna go far. See my name in brothers, maybe have a nice car. Some haters laughing.
Jesus, peace, Bridget. You know what I mean? Them tune there, Rastafari.
Yeah, big up to Unreal.
Yeah.
Forward ever, backward never. That's my motto.
Enough of them are backbiter. Want to see you sink, want to see you go down. But David Boomah now.
You know, Ital had to get that one in, right?
Progress, see, big things.
2010. Oh my God, that's old.
Family, what we should have said that time change. Should be work hard just to make a little change. Buy can buy food, but me can't buy a range. House on a hill, nor a yard on a grave.
So me push hard and things are increase.
Hustle be hustle,
We not afraid of police.
Feeding me family, you know that's the least. We don't give anyone here, we must feast, me say.
My mama told me I was gonna go far. Said I'd see my name in bright lights. Maybe have a nice car. Some haters left in, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. I'm going forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cut your tougher than never. Going forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cut your tougher than never. Going forward ever and a backward never.
If you got the bass, just turn it up, yeah?
My mama told me I was gonna go far. See my name in bright lights, maybe have a nice car. Some haters laughing, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. My mama told me I was gonna go far. See my name in bright lights, maybe have a nice car. Some haters laughing, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cause you're tougher than never. Going forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cause you're tougher than never. Going forward ever and a backward never. I was gonna go far. Maybe have a nice car. Some haters left in, but now they chant and wrong. True determination was my car to the stars. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cut your tougher than ever. And a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Forward ever and a backward never. Michael David Boomah, cut your tougher than ever. I got angels around me to keep me from harm, to light up the darkness, to have you safe in my arms. I got angels around me to circle the green. Angels protect me from my enemies. Hear me? Ital, pull it.
Jeez, we gotta pull that one there, but messy.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit,
It is great, right? It's great. That's a shaker, right? That is a shaker. If you had the bass line going in your car, wherever you were, just turn that up, yeah? Right. David Boomah in the house, DJ Ital and the Ital show on Dejavufm FM, each and every way. David, what we got next?
Right, so this one is an exclusive. It is produced by a young man in Brazil called Acuna. Really lovely guy, man. I can't remember when we released this. It was near to 10 years ago. He's done a VIP mix of a tune that we did called I'll Be Gone, which is coming out in, I think it's coming out in March. So this is brand spanking new. I thought, let me give these guys something new. Give them something. I'll Be Gone, yeah. It should be on there. So yeah, we end on that one.
We found it. Don't worry, we found it. Yeah, we've got that track right here. I knew it all along, right?
you just
Right?
wanted to frighten them a little bit. You
Exactly,
just wanted
right?
to frighten them. Okay, I get it. Okay.
And just before we get into this one, David, we have literally about 4 minutes before we
When it's done enough.
the advert come on, yeah? But we got to send blessings out to all the family locked
Thank
in
you,
right
everyone,
now,
man.
you know what I mean?
Thank you, everyone.
David Boomah, yes?
You broke my heart, dug your stilettos in my soul. Yeah, you broke me down, you left me standing in the cold. They say love is blind, and baby in time, you wanna come back, but I'll be gone. They say love is blind, and baby in time, you wanna come back, but I'll be gone. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. You hear what I say? I'll be gone.
Messy.
Did you hear what I said? I'll be gone.
It's Deja.
Hear what I say? Did you hear what I say? I'll be gone. They say love is blind, but baby it's time. You wanna come back, but I'll be gone. You broke my heart, dug your stilettos in my soul. You broke my heart, dug your stilettos in my soul. Yeah, you broke me down. You left me standing in the cold. They say love is blind, and baby in time, you wanna come back, but I'll be gone. They say love is blind, and baby in time, you wanna come back, but I'll be gone.
Thank you, David Boomah, right? We had the guest up here with the showdown. I'm glad all of you locked in. Big up to everyone who's joined us this evening. Got to send a big shout out to Deluxe, also Havoc, and yeah, we're going to be on the other side with DJ Havoc. Look out for that. Absolutely rolling it out with the beats.
Dejavufm FM.